name is Jawad Heather and I'm lecturer at Pasban Online Academy. Okay, what you have to do, you have to first click on the subscribe button, right? And then you have to like my video about the semiconductors, okay? And you're going to share it with your friends as well. So, without wasting our time, first we will come towards our topic. The topic is semiconductors. In the previous video, I told about the little bit for semiconductors. What are semiconductors? They are basically in between conductors and insulators, right? We have discussed the conductors and insulators in previous videos. Okay, now I'm going to discuss the semiconductors. Semi means in between, half. Once we are talking about semicircle, as I have told in the previous video as well, so it means the half circle, right? This is the half circle is a semicircle. Okay, they are in between conductors and insulators for the case of electric and heat properties. Why they are in between? I'm going to take an example. The example of semiconductors are carbon, silicon, and germanium. Right? These are the three major examples of semiconductors. Basically, semiconductors are the elements of 4A group. Once we saw the periodic table, modern periodic table, not the Mendeleev one. Okay. Now, the electrical property, as I told you, the electrical and thermal property or heat property lies in between the conductors and insulators. Okay. So, before starting its types, they are in the form of the semiconductors are in form of pure crystals, right? And to make them conductors, we are going to dot with the 3A or 5A group elements. We will discuss doping later, right? So there are two types of semiconductor on the basis of their purity. Intrinsic extrinsic semiconductor. Okay, so I'm going to discuss the first type, which is intrinsic semiconductors. Okay, first I'm going to raise the board. First type is intrinsic semiconductors. These are the semiconductors in the purest form. The purest form of 4A group element is called intrinsic semiconductor, right? So the purest form of, for example, silicon or germanium, these two are majorly used for semiconductor purposes. These are the major elements for the electronic circuits, electronic components. These are the major electronic components. They form the transistors as well, right? We will discuss it later. Now we are discussing about the intrinsic semiconductors, right? They are in the crystalline form, they are in the purest form. Crystals are always in the purest form. There are no impurities in it, right? So to make them conductors, what we will do doping. So the second type of the semiconductors are extrinsic semiconductor, right? Extrinsic, it means that we add any external element, we dope any external element to this type of the pure form of semiconductors. So they are impure form of semiconductors, right? So we doped pure semiconductor with 3A and 5A elements. Now we will discuss about the intrinsic semiconductor types. Now we are going to discuss about the extrinsic semiconductor type. Extrinsic semiconductor types. There are two types of extrinsic semiconductors. Before discussing the two types of semiconductors, extrinsic semiconductors, we should know what is doping, right? So before discussing its types, we are going to discuss what is doping. Doping is adding impurities to the pure form of any material is called doping. Okay. In the case of semiconductors, there are two types of doping, right? So we have to make it negative or we have to make it positive. So before discussing this doping, I am going to discuss that how there are electrons and how there are holes in the semiconductors. While in any semiconductors there are equal number of holes and equal number of electrons. What is hole? Hole is basically positively charged. And why it is positively charged? Because it's a space when electron leaves, right? Once electron leaves from here, there is a hole which has no electron. That means it's positively charged, right? So the hole is basically positively charged and the electron is negatively charged. In this way, the atom as a whole as a neutral, right? So the semiconductors are just like that. They have equal number of holes and equal number of electrons. What does it mean? That there are no saturation of electrons or holes, right? In previous lectures we have discussed about the conductors. So the conductors have majority of holes and less electrons, that's why they conduct, right? Now once we dop it with any material, it depends upon that material. Either that material has a high saturation of electron or high saturation of holes. All right, so once we are going to dot it with 3A elements, so as 3A elements have high concentration of holes, so once it's docked, the semiconductor is just like this. Right? So now we can see that there are holes, but there are electrons as well. Sometimes people say, some books says that in the p-type semiconductor there are no electrons. That the concept is wrong. Why? Because there are electrons, because atom as whole is a neutral particle, is a neutral, right? Because why it is neutral? Because it has equal number of proton and equal number of electron, and if it has equal number of electron, then it has also an equal number of holes as well. Okay, so this type of doping by adding any 3A element, this type of doping is p-type doping. P means positive. It means once the doping is done, the element which comes after the doping have positive charge. Alright, now I'm going to discuss about the n-type doping. Okay. Now adding impurity of 5A group elements, what will be done? 5A group elements have a high electronic cloud. It means that they have more electrons, right, than holes. There are less holes and their electronegativity as well is too high, 5A elements. So once the semiconductor is dotted by the 5A group elements, what will be done? See, there are more electrons than holes. So what we are going to say, if number of holes is equal to number of electrons, then it is intrinsic right? If number of holes are greater than number of electron, I'm talking about only semiconductors, right? So if number of holes is greater than number of electrons, so it's p-type doping, while if number of holes is less than number of electrons, so it is n-type doping. So further we are going to discuss transistors as well. So in the next video, inshallah, we will discuss the further applications of semiconductors. For now, thank you very much.